TLO, what's poppin'? We are on kick.com. We are not live, but you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells. Let's continue to grow the family from Chicago to the UK. Right above me, man, this is the channel. If we do go live and you happen to miss it, this is where you can catch any of the highlights and things of that nature. Don't forget, we also got merch. Appreciate you if you copped. We also got the Patreon. We post 5 days a week. Top Boys on Friday. It's coming up. Another episode. This is going to be episode 2. The new one. The link to all of this is in the description down below. Just hit the one that says Linktree and everything will pop up. This is BBC3. Pause. First and foremost. Sex, drugs, and murder. It's episode 2, Life and Love Inside Britain's Legal Red Light District, okay?
Stay away from that car! Oi! Oi!
Oh, look, they're all on corner now. See them all? There's another one there. Bloody hell. That's 6 already, that's out.
The police and the council have brought this area lower than it's ever been before.
I won't give it up because I like to earn money.
Where I'm from, you'll stand on a corner, you'll get locked up. Folks allowed through you.
Okay. Right.
I'll just get the money and then he'll sit, pull his trousers down, get his cock out and do what he'll do.
Sammy Joe, you gotta chill. Say it again for me.
And then he'll sit, pull his trousers down, get his cock out and do what he'll do. Get the condom on and start.
Yeah.
Tickle his balls to make him come quicker. That's one of the tricks of the trade, isn't it, kid? I've done a blowjob, sex and blowjob, and then sex and blowjob again.
We haven't been out half an hour.
Sammy be going crazy.
Me Johnnies. Look, you see, they're not getting it bareback off me.
I hate when all the cars go around, you think they're going to come down here, but they don't carry on going round.
Okay.
I have got a couple of punters lined up. You know, a couple of regulars. I've got one at 11 o'clock for 280, and that's only an hour's service. And all these...
Was that Sammy Joe's fingernail?
At 11 o'clock for 280. You know, a couple of regulars. I've got one at 11 o'clock for 280, and that's only an hour's service. And all he does is plays with my feet, massages my feet for an hour and gives me 280 quid. And I've got another guy who comes with her, me and her see him, and all we do is stamp on his cock, literally, and he pays us £150 each, half an hour to an hour, 45 minutes roughly, and all we do is stamp on his cock and it makes him come.
Usually we'll go out about 9:30 and we're back home about 12.
Wow. It's just the people in the world they just like, I ain't, you know what? You like what you like, but come on now. You wigging.
That's it. I don't really know my way around Leeds, it's just Holbeck that I know. Some of them are alright, but some of them can be right dicks. You'll stand there, a car will stop, and you'll go over and you'll ask them if they want business. If they say yeah, you'll get in the car. You'll go to a place where it's nice and quiet. And then if they want a blowjob, you'll give them a daft blowjob with a Johnny on. And then before you do the blowjob, you ask for the money. Where some of the lads will pay you up front, where some of them will be dickheads and try and pay you afterwards. And it doesn't work like that. You always get the money up front.
Hoeing 101. My bad.
I was the fastest girl in East Yorkshire. 2 years in a row. I did cross country and 100 metre sprint. Under 13s, under 12s, under 11. First girl back 99. First girl back 2000. First girl back 2001.
Okay. She's a runner, she's a track star. She gonna run away with it. That's all I ever heard just now when she was telling us how fast she was. Now you fast in these streets. The evolution. It's crazy.
I go down Holbeck maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. Sometimes I only have to do one client and I'm done. Some of them are just like really sad and lonely, and they just like want someone for attention, really. And you get some of them that they're just like, they want all the like domineering sort of stuff and that, and I don't really like that sort of stuff. I just prefer to just get it done and get out of there.
Real fast. Under 12, under 13, under 11, first in the state, whatever you just said. Track
A
and
girl
field.
called Queenie took me under her wing. She came with me on the first client, and it were awful. She had to get into the back of the car with me because I just didn't know what to do. I was crying halfway through, and she gave me some gear, which sort of made me like a bit all over the place, but it helped me cope with it. As soon as I have been with a client, I've come home and I'm straight in the bath and I'm scrubbing myself. I made myself quite poorly. I had a skin infection because in the bath, and I've been with a client, I've come home and I'm straight in the bath and I'm scrubbing myself. I made
You took a number 2 in the bathtub?
myself quite poorly. I had a skin infection because I rubbed myself that much with bleach.
No, you don't. He'll have them. Every foster home I went to, the social worker always made sure that they'd be happy for me to have me quill. I was abused. I ended up in foster care, taken away from my parents. I think it makes it easier for me because I think, basically, I'm a shell of a body. They might as well have me. Do you know what I mean? I'm an abused person. Why not let them?
That's deep.
Just suck hot water into it. Fucking hate digging me.
Using the pot noodle cups thing to clean the syringes, wild.
If anything, I wish I smoked beer. I snapped a finger in it. How stupid is that? It'll push itself out. You know, like war victims. The shrapnel pushes itself out. Foreign body.
Got introduced to heroin and crack cocaine via a so-called friend. She injected me straight away, and I've got a little scar on my arm there from where she gave me an abscess. I was 16. I'm just gonna do just this little bit now. I remember having bruises all over my arms and my mum saying to me, something's going on with you. I had to admit what I was doing. My dad was absolutely livid. He couldn't understand it.
You was in a 2-parent household and this still happened to you. What happened? Like,
He made me cook up in front of him. He wanted to know what it was all about. Wanted me to sit there and inject myself in front of him. And so purposely, I went in where I knew I wouldn't be able to get it and just cried to him and said, "Dad, I can't do it, please, please." My mum cried her eyes out when she saw me with no clothes on. She literally broke down because she said I was like a frail old woman. And I did my first rattle in my mum and dad's pub. It's horrible. My dad used to stay up with me during the day and my mum would sit up with me on a night, and they took it in turns, day and night. My brother, God love him, holding my hair while I'm throwing up. 3 years older than me, didn't have I was ripping his fucking world apart. They've got a 16-year-old daughter, 16-year-old sister who was on heroin. I came off of it and within 2 days, I robbed my brother's PlayStation games to go sell for money. And that just led into a routine of I'd have heroin to go work and then I'd have heroin to forget about working. It's just a total vicious.
So how's your family now? Like, because they got you clean, they probably did that multiple times. Are they over it and just was like, forget it?
Cycle. I'm angry in myself. Disgusting in myself. I've got 3 beautiful children that live with my mum because I can't look after them because of the drugs. They should have been enough, but they weren't.
Addiction is a crazy
I'm
thing.
sick of it now. I'm ready to give it up. When I got out of jail, yeah, I was completely sorted. And then I got raped. That just sent me straight back down.
Sammy Joe got the hardest life I ever heard in my life.
I know, like, loads of people get raped and they don't.
Well, you know, it's up to whoever's solicitor just to prove that you're a liar. To put reasonable doubt in whoever's head, and I'm pretty sure they can do that with your past. Unfortunately, that's how the justice system be working.
Into drugs, but I did as a comfort, drink and drugs.
Come here then, come here then. This is my little puppy. This is Princess. Hey? You say hello? She's a cross between a staff and a patterdale. And she's 11 weeks old, and she's my life. Aren't you?
You got 3 kids. They not your life? It's tough.
My life, yes you are. She needs me. She needs me.
Your kids need you.
Every single day.
They miss you every single day.
She needs me to do things for her. She needs me to look after her.
Your kids need you to get off H. Your kids need you to get off the streets and be the mother that you're supposed to be.
And that's what I need. I need to be needed. Don't I? Hey?
3 kids need you.
And the fact that she depends on me, that's
3 kids depend on you.
what I love about her. She's my baby, aren't you? Yes.
You'd rather have your kids.
Oh, God, yeah. 100%. 100,000,000%. But I know that that's not a possibility at the moment in time. So, she's the next best thing. Yes.
The next best thing will be to get off drugs and prove to the court that you can have your kids. Not substitute your kids for a dog and continue to do drugs. Like, what are you talking about? You plonker. That's
You
what
work a
Rodney.
lot.
Yeah, I started in jail. So I was always down the seg. You know what the seg is, don't you, down the block? You know, the 23.5-hour banger.
And it's crazy because the track star don't even really look like she, you know what I'm saying, do this type of stuff. She still kind of look normal.
So all you can do is read. My favourite one, Julia Walters. I feel like I relate to her, I think. Because she was dragged up. Even though I was in care and stuff and she wasn't. She's had a bit of a rough upbringing. It's a read.
This crazy. This is Emma Joe's house. Crack, cigarettes, and condoms.
Really good read. It is. And I'm reading 50 Shades of Grey now. It's a right dirty bastard book, that. Sorry for swearing, but it's filth. I've done some funny old stuff, but fuck me, is that dirty. Have you read it? He said, "You're my everything, darling." Isn't that lovely? It's nice, isn't it, when you first fall in... Because I told you I don't trust men, so when you fall in love, it's real nice, isn't it? Before I got with him, we'd chased each other for 7 months, each other, but none of us had the backbone to get it off the ground. 7 months. Love you too. Oh, I need to get ready.
Where you going?
I'm curious to see her boyfriend and what type of life he lives.
Sell me Fanny in Holbeck.
I find her attractive, you know, she's funny, she's great.
She eats meat for a living and you just mouth to mouth?
Feisty and that, ain't she? But
He gotta be going through something in life as well.
I knew what she were about, you know, before I got with her, I knew what she did and what she were about.
Show your face.
It's like she said it's just work.
It's
There's
not
no
just
intimacy
work.
with punters, she don't kiss them and not like that.
She sucks. There's no intimacy. They don't kiss like nothing like that. I don't care. Ain't enough Listerine in the world being produced.
If a man loves a woman, they don't want anybody else touching the woman, do they? But we've both got habits, and I'm not going to rely upon him to fend for me. I do love him.
Have you been in love many times?
Once before, and I got my heart broken, trodden all over. And I got battered every day. I can't find my key, love. He's going to have to kick my back door in. Hey, I had my back doors kicked in last week for the first time.
You love Sammy.
I loved it as well. Not first time I didn't, because it was a bit painful. So
Sammy!
You worry about it?
Yeah, of course I do, yeah. That's why I come out with her. You know, and make sure she's alright. I'm always thinking, you know, is she gonna come back?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You're a boyfriend who's filling in as a pimp right now, but you're also the boyfriend because that's what a pimp do. You don't get no money out of it, but you protect, you make sure everything goes planned. No Listerine kisser. That's crazy.
She needs a little bottle. I've got some ammonia at home. Put that in a bottle. We'll know about it if they get sprayed in the face for that.
Lorry driver's assistant has been jailed for a minimum 22 years for the murder and robbery of a Polish sex worker in the Holbeck area of South Leeds last December. Louis Pierre lured his victim to a secluded so-called managed red light area.
He launched a sickening, violent attack that left her fatally wounded.
Terrifies the life out of me. I know that every single time I work, I'm putting my life in danger. I'm playing Russian roulette with my own life. But heroin's got a bigger grip on me.
Loads of coppers tonight. That punter's on the loose, isn't he? 8 girls he's done now from around here. He's picking girls up, taking them round, paying them for a blowjob. Then, just as he's about to finish, he's battering them, taking the money back off them and raping them.
Does it scare you, that?
Yeah, petrifies me. Especially after what I've already been through.
But it ain't enough to stop you from going out there, huh? It's crazy.
Oh! Look! Oh, it's staring at us. Hey, it's going to come. Fucking hell. Go on. Go on.
He making sure everybody good.
Clear off. It's coming. It's off. It's having a shit.
Yo, they're in the middle of Leeds and there's cows. I'm shocked.
It's having a shit.
Sammy Jo has moved house. An ex-partner offered to find a new home for her. Hold on, that's not making no sense to me. An ex-partner? Don't you got a man that you love?
Hello? What's the postcode for the unit? Come to see the quails.
Oh, for the quails. Got you. Got
Where
you.
I move now, obviously, I couldn't keep quails there, could I? I said I can send them to my mum's allotment, and then I know they're safe. And they went, no, they'll be all right, just round the corner from here.
Oh, look like a farm area, don't it?
Not long ago, about 2 months or 3 months ago, my partner brought me quails in because I moved house. Can I see them? He did. He brought 12. I always get my food here. It was months ago. He was lying to me then. All right. Said he hasn't got no livestock left.
Folks had quail soup. My bad.
Hello? Hello?
You eating quail for breakfast, lunch, and
Where
dinner.
did you take me quails to? You never took them in there. He's just told me. Man in there's just told me he hasn't taken any. You said I could come and see them anytime. Have you killed them?
I'm telling you, don't ever trust the ex with nothing. You couldn't even trust them with your heart, so why would you trust them after the relationship with anything? That's not smart. TL, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post. I'm gone.